Kenya has hailed its efforts to crack down on poaching as it released the results of the first ever national wildlife census, calling this survey a vital weapon in its conservation battle. President Uhuru Kenyatta now says the government will invest more to equip conservation efforts in order to sustain tourism growth in the country. The president spoke during the unveiling of the first ever wildlife census report in the country.
Decades of unbridled poaching, expanding human settlements and climate change have taken a heavy toll on the global wildlife population, and Kenya has no exception. The rising cases of poaching threatening to bring the tourism sector to its knees. A reason the Kenya Wildlife Service embarked on a robust conservation efforts to safeguard the jungle gold. For the first time, KWS conducted a nationwide wildlife census to ascertain the wildlife population in the country. The ambitious exercise, which kicked off in May, covered major species in more than 50 of Kenya's national parks and reserves, as well as private and community conservancies, and includes marine life. The KWS deployed aerial total sensors, indirect dung count, ground sensors, and drone technology in the exercise. Upon conclusion of the animal count, Kenya Wildlife Service established that the black rhino, sable antelope, as well as the roan antelope as the most critically endangered species, calling for closer monitoring. The big five, according to the KWS report, are also having trouble in the jungle. The lion species recording only 2,589 in total. The elephant herd stands at 36,280 in number and continues with the hide and seek with poachers that KWS now says is escalating its anti-poaching efforts. Kenya now becomes the country with the fourth largest elephant population in the world after Zimbabwe, Botswana and Tanzania respectively. Cheetah and white rhino species also remain endangered.
Here, as you have said, the reduction in losses in terms of elephants, in terms of rhinos and other endangered species is because of the great work KWS, its officers and men are doing to ensure that that heritage is protected.
The numbers that you had 2 years ago of 1,400 rhinos we have, today we have 1,700 rhinos. So you can see the numbers are high, our counting system methodology is higher.
The head of state challenged the wildlife agencies to continue finding new innovative approaches for the sustainable management of Kenya's rich wildlife heritage.
It's historical. It's a huge thing for Kenya Wildlife Service. It allowed us an opportunity to be able to exercise the professionalism that we have and the people, the experts. And they were able to actually give us the results that are here in front of you today.
Grunt gazelles, wild beasts and buffaloes continue to dominate the country's parks according to the latest census. The report now wants the census to be conducted after every 3 years to constantly monitor the jungle trends. Community conservancies be put under protected areas, as well as undertaking of national classification of species with low populations also formed part of the recommendations that President Uhuru Kenyatta, during the ceremony in State House, Nairobi, called for immediate adoption. Stephen Leto, Citizen TV.